Well, we're on day 5 of the archaeological dig at High Rochester Bremenium Roman Fort, and today is a scorcher. Let's go and explore some of the trenches, see what discoveries have been made. This is trench 2, and we found it's quite exciting really. The remains of a Roman drain adjacent to or extending from the corner of this very large revetment wall. You can see it down there. It's quite a broad drain. It's interesting, and a pot has just emerged in the backfill of that, if you can see there, and some of the students I think are about to excavate that. Would you like to jump in and we'll take a look at it? Apologies for the lighting, it's very tricky today. It's glorious sunshine.
How far down have you gone?
Ah, there we are. Yeah. That's it, just work all around the edges and gently give it a lift from underneath. That's looking good. Yeah, clear away some of the loose. That's fantastic. So it's a pot base. We're looking at it upside down effectively. What could it be? Is it colour coated ware or something like that? Ah!
Oh, look.
There we are. Can you turn it so we can see? Fantastic. Right. And nobody has seen that probably for at least 1600 years.
No, I saw it just this morning.
Very good. Oh, that's lovely. Well, we'll carry on chasing this back. Good job. Yes, so last night we got John the digger driver to extend the far trench, and he took some of the overburden out of here as well. And within that topsoil material there's a great deal of pottery and material culture in general from the Roman, probably from inside the Roman fort, dumped out here, time unknown. These are some of the finds that we got yesterday as well, out of the drain. Big pieces of, look at that, Samian bowl, absolutely great. And we have literally buckets full of pottery from yesterday. And if I remember, I'll go up to the shed where we're storing it and we'll take a look a little later on. This is trench 8. It's a T-shaped trench that we've opened on the east side of the fort in the far field. And it has potential to expose vicus buildings. The idea of this T-shape is that there is a long road called Deer Street going all the way from York up to the Antonine Wall, and it passes by here, and this trench that we're looking at now should cross over its path. Now, geophysics suggests that alongside it there may be ribbon settlement, so the corresponding T on the trench may well cross the walls of those potential vicus buildings. Now, Jim Crow excavated a bit further over, between the turf mound and the gate on the far left, back in the early 90s, I think 92, 93, that kind of period. And he got down to what he thought was natural, but it probably wasn't. It was probably redeposited, but he didn't realise that at the time. So I think he just didn't get deep enough. So we're going to extend upon his trench further over, and then put another trench, small trench, over some more geophysical anomalies over there. And if we dig deep enough, I think there's every chance we may find some form of settlement. You know, Vicus is a potential, yeah. So the turf is off, and Eric is digging away here with a mattock and trying to find the levels. It's early days. This is the end of the first week. We have 4 weeks in total on this dig, so we should expect to find something. Gosh, even more bags of pottery over here. Fantastic. We're standing here in the gateway of the fort, the west gateway, looking down towards the trenches there. But this is also our storage area for pottery, and we have a big shed at our disposal here, and we've got some of the students from the university washing pots on a rota. They're doing a very good job. Here's some of the pots. I'll show you the ones they've just finished. Some fantastic pottery in here, all kinds of things. Great big sherds of Samian and black burnished ware, and tile and amphora, all manner of things, colour coated wares. So we got lots of bases as well. Let's take a look inside and see what's in there. Yeah, so this is all the unwashed pot at the minute. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Some really lovely fish scale patterned colour coated ware. All kinds. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. That's quite unusual. Design on that Samian. That is unusual. Very nice. What else have we got? Samian base. Oh, that's quite crude. That's probably Mortaria bowl with the gritty fabric inside. Mortaria is a mixing bowl for crushing. Oh gosh, look at that. Straight out the ground. Some Samian, some decorated Samian. That needs a clean. More over here. So as with last year, we're finding buckets full of really good pottery. Look at all of this. Buckets full of this stuff, and most of it is in the topsoil, and I'm fairly convinced it's from midden deposits within the fort that has been strewn across the field, not necessarily in the Roman period. Right, so I'm back in trench 4 here, and we've extended a little, and I'll show you why. I'll walk around the other side. So extending from the large revetment wall, which is looking mightily impressive, running along here. Holly's been doing a fantastic job uncovering much of this. It looks absolutely outstanding. And that's going on all the way up there and returning. And we have a drain coming through on there. It's a lovely drain that had remnants of capstone. There is a remnant of a capstone on there. Part of the wall had collapsed and we had tumble from it amongst within the soil here. But atop of it there is some packing clay. There isn't a face on the internal side, but there's packing clay, and then there's this big squared platform on the top, which we got the other side of last year over there, near where the buckets are. So it's a fairly square shape, well, I'd say rectangular shaped platform. And I'm thinking that the edge of it, which is here, which is separated by a metalled surface along there, look up there, that's the edge. It's a fairly diffuse edge, but it's level and it's all this larger sandstone, split sandstone material. So we were going to machine back, but it's so shallow we thought we might as well do it by hand. So give us a couple of days and we should have all of this lovely and relatively finished. So we should get the extent of it And the curious thing is geophysics does show, well, there's various incarnations of geophysics. We have magnetometry, and the earlier resistivity shows squared platforms, like square shapes, aside the potential Roman road coming out of the gate up there. We can't find the road, but it might be a little further over, and it had another squared platform next to it as well. So we'll see, but it's looking pretty good. Right, and I'll show you Trench 2, which is the main trench down here. So it's looking quite epic, the scale of this trench now, that we've had John take a lot of the top off last night to quite a depth. It's amazing that we're finding structures, that we have to dig to this kind of depth before we're finding structures. You can see bits of walls poking through over there. But there's things turning up already. Buckets of pottery. Oh, look, some lovely look at this decorated Samian ware. Oh, that's just fantastic. Wow. And then, oh, how's it going here?
Good.
Good. Pretty darn good.
I thought it was bone at first because it was white, but then it's turned out to be apparently mortarium.
Oh, mortaria.
Mortaria?
A bowl, yeah, great. That's what we were looking at, one further up there. It's got, oh, lovely. So that's the rim. A mortaria is a mixing bowl, and you grind inside. It usually has a gritty interior fabric in here, and you have a pestle and you grind inside various sauces and various concoctions that they used to do. But that's fantastic. There was a bit last year that we found was stamped along the rim there, and this has a ridge on here. That's nice. Interesting. Well, that's fantastic. Well done. And from here, even looking up into our spoil heaps, it is strewn with finds. So we have some of the students, Neve and Shannon, are up here, and they are discovering things in the spoil heap. How's it looking?
Good. Lots and lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff, lots of pottery. Anything other than pottery?
We have, I don't know if it's there.
Piece of metal?
Piece of metal.
Maybe a little spear tip or something, or an arrow point. Yeah.
We've got quite a few fragments of bone and lead coming up.
Oh, it's like a tooth, I think, that.
Yeah.
Very good. Animal tooth. And more decorated Samian.
And then we've got some glass that's just come up.
Oh, right, yes.
In quite a big chunk.
Oh, yes. See the bevel on here? Sorry, let's have a look. Oh, that's lovely, yeah. So that's typical aquamarine Roman glass, probably off a squared bottle. That's fantastic. Well done. And Shannon sat atop the spoil heap on this side. What have you got? Roman nails, yeah,
Yeah.
typical big nails, lots of pottery. Excellent. What's in your hand there?
I'm not quite sure, it's just quite hollow.
All right, something socketed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Put it in the finds tray. Good stuff. So this is the other side of Trench 2. Where we extended from, there's considerable overlap from last year, which we needed to do so we could find the full extent of this building. But this is the bread oven that was discovered last year. One of two. There's a one further back, and then the teram covered area is walls from our very large building, which must be some kind of warehouse. Let's just hone in and see what we can see. More walls coming up. Big slabs. And there's one of the walls. And then road surface. And more surfacing in here. So there's quite a lot more to come off, but making very good progress in extraordinary heat today. Well, this is the road surface, I guess. Wow, that's looking really good. And is that some kind of curb line you're finding there?
Who? Me?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you're the expert. How do you expect students to understand that?
That's looking very good.
Thank you.
Then the lower surface, is this below? So there's an upper surface, and then is this a lower surface of road, maybe from an earlier period?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Can you show me how to
Excellent.
empty a bucket?
I think we can just about manage. More interesting pottery, I believe, in the tray here. Some of this Samian that we looked at before, but there was oh, that's very lovely as well, actually, with a lady holding things there. That's fantastic. But there's a very interesting piece here. I don't know if you can describe this. Let's see. So there's a man squat down with what looks like a cogged wheel at his feet, with some kind of barley twist. It might be rope, I'm not sure what it is there, and something coming off it perpendicular, and then I don't know, could it be a pole lathe or something, or maybe hoisting something? It's difficult to say. If anybody knows, let us know. Sorry, okay, so some more information. So maybe hooves on here, and head. Could it be Medusa's head? Possible. So it could be a scene from mythology, and part of it. Very good. So Leo here has a nice tray of finds. Would you like to show us what you found?
Well, it's not all me, but there's a decent amount of huge chunks of amphora.
Can we see the top?
Yeah, the rim.
So it's like look at that. Isn't that amazing? That's the spout of an amphora. Can you imagine the size of that vessel? It's probably going up to your waist in height.
Yeah.
Huge.
We've got a couple of
Bits of, yeah, the typical blue glass, Samian, big pieces of amphora body sherds.
a lot of animal bone as well.
Oh yeah,
That's not
yeah.
nice.
And teeth, animal teeth, bits of black burnished ware and pot bases. Yeah, a lot of amphora. Very good. Thanks for that. Keep going. Now, and a remarkable find has just been discovered. Look at this. So, what are we looking at there, Richard? Do you want to tell
It's
us?
a small balista ball, and we have references to ballistarium in the fort, so we know they had those things, sort of essentially big field guns, really, in modern parlance. And that's one of the projectiles that you'd have.
My
shot
goodness, it's like a cannonball, but
Yeah,
made of sandstone,
Who
is
found
it? You found it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a remarkable find.
Very pleased.
Absolutely spectacular. Now, I heard that Roman ballistas were as powerful as the cannon used at Waterloo. So, yeah, you would not want to be hit by one of those. Astonishing.
That's crazy.
Well done. That's brilliant.
Get out of the way so there's more room.
It really does look like a cannonball. How does it feel? How's its weight?
Quite heavy.
Quite heavy.
Not as heavy as I'd expect, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit of a weight, but it's not anywhere near as heavy as, you know, like an iron cannonball, is it? It's much lighter, but still, you would not want to be hit by it. Wow. Very rare thing to find. Brilliant. So where was it found?
Just there. Just this big hole
Oh, look
there.
at the huge socket in the ground where it came out of. And that's sitting pretty much bang on the road surface, right? There's the curb we were just looking at. Amazing. That's excellent. Well, we'll give it a small fine number. Bag it up. Brilliant.